Augusto Fernández was born on October 23, 1997, in the small town of Madrid, Spain. Growing up in a family with a passion for motorsports, it was no surprise that Fernández developed a deep love for racing from an early age. His father, a former amateur motorcycle racer, played a key role in introducing him to the sport. From the age of 4, Fernández showed a keen interest in riding motorcycles, quickly demonstrating a natural aptitude for controlling a bike. His journey into the competitive world of motorsport began when he started competing in motocross events. In his early years, Fernández showed great promise, quickly moving from local competitions to regional championships. His early experiences on dirt tracks helped him develop the necessary skills in bike control and race strategy, which would later serve as a foundation for his road racing career. At the age of 10, Fernández made the transition from motocross to road racing, a significant step that would shape the trajectory of his career. He began competing in various regional championships, including the Spanish Moto3 Championship. His progression was rapid, and it was clear that Fernández had the potential to compete at the highest levels of road racing. In 2013, at just 16 years old, Fernández joined the Spanish Moto3 Championship, where he began competing against some of the best young talents in the country. His performances were impressive, as he consistently finished in the top positions, earning a reputation as a rider with great potential. It wasn't long before he caught the attention of major teams and sponsors, setting the stage for his future in the international road racing scene. Rising through the ranks, Moto3 and Moto2. Fernández's first significant breakthrough on the international stage came in 2014 when he made his debut in the Moto3 World Championship. He joined the talented Leopard Racing team, riding for the squad that had become synonymous with success in the junior category. In his rookie season, Fernández showcased his undeniable talent, finishing a number of races in the top 10 and often competing with established riders. Despite being a newcomer to the Moto3 World Championship, Fernández's performances were consistent and solid. His speed and technical ability on a motorcycle stood out in a field full of young and hungry competitors. He would often finish in the points-paying positions, steadily building his reputation as one of the rising stars in the world of motorcycle racing. In 2016, Fernández moved up to the Moto2 World Championship, marking the next chapter in his career. Moto2, the intermediate class in the Grand Prix structure, presented new challenges, as Fernández would now compete against more experienced riders on faster and more powerful bikes. However, his move to the middleweight category was not without success. He continued to progress and learn, regularly finishing in the points and securing respectable positions in the highly competitive Moto2 field. Throughout his time in Moto2, Fernández developed his racecraft and matured as a rider. His adaptability and strategic approach to racing enabled him to remain competitive in a class filled with talented riders, many of whom would later move up to the premier class, MotoGP. As he gained experience in Moto2, Fernández continued to make strides toward becoming a championship contender. Career peak. Moto2 success and championship contender. The 2019 Moto2 season marked a turning point for Fernández. That year, he joined the EG02.0 Mark VDS racing team, which was one of the most prominent teams in the Moto2 class. Riding a Calyx machine, Fernández showed significant progress in his performance. He earned his first ever podium finish in Moto2 during the French Grand Prix, a result that confirmed his potential as a top-tier rider. Over the next couple of seasons, Fernández's performances continued to improve as he solidified himself as a consistent contender in the Moto2 class. His ability to race strategically, take advantage of difficult conditions, and finish strong in critical moments made him one of the top riders in the field. His confidence continued to grow, and by 2020, Fernández was regularly challenging for podium finishes and was considered a potential title contender. The 21-20 Moto2 season was a breakthrough year for Fernández. Riding for the EG0.0 Mark VDS racing team, he claimed his first ever victory in the Moto2 World Championship during the Aragon Grand Prix. The win marked a significant milestone in his career and solidified his place among the elite riders of the intermediate class. He would go on to claim 2 additional podium finishes that season and end the year with strong performances, ultimately finishing in the top 5 of the championship standings. However, 2021 would be the year that Fernández truly emerged as a Moto2 title contender. Riding for the same Mark VDS team, he showed remarkable consistency, securing multiple podium finishes and wins throughout the season. In a fiercely contested championship, Fernández fought hard against the likes of Remy Gardner, Raúl Fernández, and others for the title. He proved to be a resilient and determined competitor, consistently battling at the front of the field. Fernández's campaign in 2021 culminated in a dramatic showdown for the Moto2 World Championship. Although he ultimately finished as the runner-up in the championship behind Remy Gardner, his performance throughout the season was one of the most impressive in his career. With multiple wins, podiums, and a strong overall performance, Fernández proved that he was ready to make the leap to MotoGP, having firmly established himself as one of the top talents in the intermediate class. Main achievements. Throughout his career, Augusto Fernández has achieved several remarkable accomplishments that highlight his talent and determination in the world of motorcycle racing. Some of his main achievements include Moto2 victory, 2020. Fernández's first Moto2 win at the Aragon Grand Prix in 2020 was a major breakthrough in his career. This victory proved that he had the speed, skill, and mental fortitude required to compete at the highest level of motorcycle racing. Moto2 podium finishes. Over the years, Fernández has accumulated numerous podium finishes in the Moto2 World Championship, consistently placing among the top riders. His success on the podium has established him as one of the leading riders in the intermediate class. Runner-up in Moto2 World Championship, 2021. In 2021, Fernández finished as the runner-up in the Moto2 World Championship, narrowly missing out on the title in a dramatic season. His consistent performances, including multiple wins and podiums, demonstrated that he was one of the most competitive riders in the field. Multiple top 5 finishes. Throughout his career in Moto2, Fernández has consistently finished in the top 5, showing both his speed and reliability as a rider. His ability to consistently challenge for podiums helped solidify his reputation as one of the best riders in the intermediate class. Development of racecraft and consistency. Fernández's growth as a rider, particularly his ability to learn from each race and improve his consistency, has been one of the defining features of his career. His progress in Moto2 laid the foundation for his eventual promotion to MotoGP,